everyone. Today I'm going to be doing my full collection tour. This is my first video. I've kind of tried to time it where everyone's about to start posting their collection videos. So here I am. My name's Rebecca. I've been collecting for a little over a year, so I feel like the amount of stuff I have is maybe a little crazy for that. I don't know. I'm sure I'm not the only one. I have about 11 binders. Well, one of those is large inclusions, but I have 4 A5 binders, 1 collect book, 2 A5 wide binders, and 3 A4 binders. So we're gonna go through all of those today, and yeah, let's get right into it. All right, I'm gonna start with my large inclusions binder. I wasn't sure if I wanted to include this in the video, but you know, why not? I feel like sometimes I get stressed out flipping through this because there's just so much happening. I try to organize it by group. I guess it kind of works. And like by type of inclusion. I don't know, I'm doing the best that I can. So I'll start out with the mini posters. I wish that every single album came with a mini poster. I think they're the best large inclusion. I love a postcard too, except a lot of groups or companies, I should say, don't do postcards the same size. Like, why are some completely giant and then some are tiny and then some are like the size that they should be? Oh my god, it drives me crazy. But I don't, you know, I think we should be out with the giant posters because I'm not the kind of person that puts posters up on my wall. I have like 2 and they're mini posters. There's too many posters, a poster in every album. I'm like, I'm never gonna be able to use any of those. I'm silent because I don't know what to say while I'm flipping through these. I genuinely, like, what are these? What are these? It's supposed to make a box? I don't know. Are these stickers? I love these stickers from Sanctuary. I would love to like put one on my laptop, but I don't want to. I want to keep them all on that. I could probably just buy an extra. Maybe one day, but I also love the stickers from Tomorrow. You know what I hate though? You know what I don't love? What I really don't love? Whatever this is. This giant coaster-sized circle card that they put in the favorite album. I do not know what SM was thinking. It's wild. It is wild. And yet, I have it in here anyways. Like, I literally could just throw it out or sell it or something. But would that be easy to sell? Probably not. I mean, if you want it, I guess you can have it. These Antine postcards, oh my god, they're like my favorite. I love how they did these with their member digipacks. I also love these ZB1 ones, especially because I have, wait, do I have the matching posters? Yeah. That was a win for me. Oh my god, see, like, sometimes this binder just drives me crazy. Lots of Checkmate stuff from all these Checkmate albums that I own. The K-pop store Black Friday sale last year, all the Checkmate albums on sale, and I bought every member's version. And that's that binder. I don't know when I will ever, like, I guess I will pull it out in videos, but I prefer to not open her sometimes anyways. So this is my one and only collect book. It used to house all my my entire collection really back in the days when I didn't collect photo cards and only kept my pulls. I actually used to think that collecting was like an insane thing to do. And now here I am, so things change, you know? I've never seen anybody collect this group. This is Nomad. They debuted this year. I 100% recommend all of their music. If you love a group who is heavily self-produced, self-written, their leader, Doi, he does it all. Yeah, their last comeback, Call Me Back, so good. The B-side on it, Compare, phenomenal. My bias is Juno. This poll was like everything to me. And that is all for Nomad. Now let's get on to the bigger binders. So instead of going by binder size, I mean, I'm gonna start with some A5s, but I'm also gonna try and organize this by group instead of going by, you know, here's my A5s, here's my A4s, blah, blah, blah. So this is my miscellaneous boy group binder. We have Mill from Only One Of on the cover. Yeah, so basically anything that I have pulled mostly, but some things are trades and things I bought. I organize it alphabetically. The thing about me is that I make everything hard for myself. I organize like all my collections differently for some reason. Like sometimes I start with oldest era, sometimes I start with newest era. This is organized alphabetically, but my miscellaneous girl group one isn't. I just never know what I'm doing, but anyways. So we have Anteam here. Anteam's the kind of group where I almost cannot pick a bias. I guess Fuma is my bias if I had to pick, but I love them all so much. And that's kind of rare for me to not pick a bias. I'm the kind of person who I know who my bias is. I know who my bias line is. Like I don't mess around with that stuff. I know, but Anteam is one of the groups where I don't know. We have ATs. You know, is my bias. I got to see them this year. So insane. I mean, we all know that. We all know that they're crazy performers, but it was so much fun. Boynextdoor. I do collect a member of Boynextdoor. They're one of my old groups. Love them. Only One Of, Mill is my bias. Only One Of's one of my old groups. I wish I could collect them so bad. So bad, but they don't do selfie cards for their albums. So to collect Only One Of, it would have to be, you know, surprise. Like I don't love concept cards like most everyone else. So if I wanted to collect Mill, it would have to be pobs and non-album stuff. And that's just a little too pricey for me. Then we have 17. I love buying 17 albums. I think especially 17th Heaven, I just loved the concept so much. I'm double biased in 17, Seungkwan and Dino. Then we have the boys pulling. This was the Hello 82 pop when they did the fan signs. Did I win? No, I bought a singular album and was like, let's just let fate decide. And it wasn't in the cards for me. But what was in the cards for me was pulling this pop. My biases are Eric and Sonu, so. I'm always tempted to start a mini Eric collection, but I'm like, you shouldn't do that. These Apple Music Pobs, this page is one of my favorite pages in my collection. I would love to get my hands on Eric and Sonu's too, but I don't care that much. Then we have Zero Base One. The outdoor photo cards, Eugen's a little out of place there, but these outdoor photo cards, they're too cute. And then not fitting into the little alphabetized order I have in here is P1 Harmony and Taemin, just because I'm not gonna put a singular card on one page, so miscellaneous cards in the back. Then all of these are just cards that I'm trying to trade or sell. I went to my first in-person trading event the other day, so I had those all in there for that. I'm not gonna flip through those. Usually I keep them in a box, but I'd move them into this binder just for that. Okay, next miscellaneous binder. This one's my girl group binder. Like I don't organize this alphabetically, so I don't really understand my thought process on anything, but anyways, so yeah, we have Itzy. Itzy is one of my old groups, and they are my old girl group. And we have Twice. Twice used to be my ult of ults for a while. And I had so many of their cards, but I did downsize a little bit, so that's what I've kept. And then we have gidle, another one of my old girl groups. We have Kepler. It's been like 2, maybe 3 days since the loose symbol news, so this is out of place. Yeah, I'm really sad about that. The fact that it was basically 2 years after Loona disbandment. I don't even need to speak about it. I think it's just sad. And I hope that all the loose symbol members will be happy in whatever they're doing next. I have no clue. Yeah. Then we have Blackpink, Red Velvet, Everglow plus Inmix, and Purple Kiss. And then this drives me crazy. This awkward length clear card. I guess this was the Target exclusive for 2. I mean, it fits in here fine enough, but it's a little bit strange. Okay, now we're gonna go into another miscellaneous binder, but this time it's an A4. So this is my miscellaneous boy group collections. Okay, first let's talk about this freebie. Someone had given it to my girlfriend in like a trade or sale. Is this gonna focus? Maybe. But it's of Jay cooking, and Jay is one of my old biases, so she had to give that to me immediately. Anyway, so I collect Enhypen, boynextdoor. I love collecting his photo cards. I think he is so cool. For a teenager to be this talented, this cool, it's actually crazy to me. This is all I have for the new album so far, but I do have the rest of the cards on the way. And then we have Jay from enhypen. Like I said, one of my old biases, but I just collect him from when I started standing enhypen forward. So I started standing them after Dark Blood era, but way before Orange Blood era. So just Orange Blood forward. We have that, and then Romance Untold. I'm still missing a couple cards. I didn't put any fillers on this page, but this will be for the rest of Romance Untold and for Daydream. His cards for Daydream are so cute. I do put my other extra enhypen cards in here, just organized by era. And then we have my little Jungin collection, just some miscellaneous stuff from earlier eras. And then I try to collect him from Maxident forward. I do have some spots that I need to put pobs in just because there weren't enough album cards, but yeah, we have Maxident, and then we have 5-star plus Social Path. Social Path cards have my heart. And then Rockstar and 8. This is all that I have for 8 right now. I'm still waiting on a group order for his album cards. I swear this album came out 1,000 years ago. And then obviously, I don't remember when Hop is supposed to come out, but Hop is coming out soon. I didn't set up for it or anything. I'll just probably just start putting stuff on the next page, but I really hope that all my 8 group order stuff comes in soon, because I'm getting a little bit antsy. Okay, next I have my girl group collections. Obviously, Chaeryeong lives in here, but I also collect OT3 for Odd Eye Circle, just under Mod House. Kim Lip did say that they are going to be having another Artemis come back soon, so I'm genuinely praying that they're gonna do physical objects this era. If they don't, I think I'm gonna go a little bit crazy. But Kim Lip's my bias. Well, Odd Eye Circle is my Loona bias line, and honestly, Artemis as 5 is kind of my Loona bias line too. After seeing them in concert this year, like, Odd Eye Circle was already my bias line, but I got so obsessed with Heejin and Hustle. So yeah, these are just their version up cards. This cherry was the death of me. It took me 1,000 years to get. These are fan made cards from some looks and stuff from doll era. Since there were no photo cards, I just bought these, as well as the clear cards and IDs from version up. And then I'm trying to work on a little bit of an Artemis flip that page, spread, whatever you want to call it, because after seeing them in concert, like I said, I became so much more obsessed with them than I already was. So I have yet to find any Heejins, but at least I have some cards of the other members. And this is my Wimpy Uki collection. I want to collect 3 cards of hers per era, and this is all that I have. I do have a couple things on the way, but it's not been a priority, so that's okay. And then we have my Chaeryeong collection. She is, did I already say this? I don't know. She's my alt girl group bias, and I love her so much. I don't have anything from some of the earlier eras. I did start collecting from Not Shy forward. Maybe I'll go back and do the earlier eras one day, but like, I don't know. It's just not been a priority for me. I did collect OT5 for Checkmate era, and this is like one of my absolute favorite things of any collection I have. It really tempts me to collect something else OT5 for itzy. I would probably love to do Crazy in Love, or at least the set from Gold, the standard version where they're really close up to the camera. I would love to do that. I made these out of the postcards because I own all 5 member versions of Checkmate, so I had a million of these postcards, so I just cut them up and turned them into fillers since there was just 5 sets. Yeah. We have Cheshire, Kill My Doubt, and you know, if you know itzy, you know all the limited special editions they do. My thing is, for me, if I can find them for a price I'm willing to pay, then yeah. But it's not even that they're priced terribly, it's that they're just really hard to find. So whatever I can find, I'll get, and I'll try and make space for it if I can. But yeah. Born to Be, and then Gold. I just bought the Nemo version. And then I do want to start collecting Japanese cards and pobs for Chaeryeong too. I joined a handful of group orders for gold pobs, so that is incoming. And then these are my extra units. And the other members' cards that came in the Nemo sets. And it came with a random concept card, and I pulled Leah, so kept her. Twice I have a little miscellaneous collection for them. My bias line, Chewy's my bias, Dahyun's my bias, Wrecker, and Nayeon is my 3rd bias. So I just try to collect my favorite sets for them. I love the matching sets that they do. I haven't worked on this in a while, but since it's a miscellaneous collection, I guess it's not a huge priority. And I bought from someone on Instagram, and of course they completely ghosted me. I was finally about to get Nayeon's card with the bunny. Whatever. I'm not mad. And then for these sets of With Youth, I did collect my top 5. I'm so obsessed with these cards. So obviously that includes Momo and Mina. And then for Chewy solo, I'm going to collect a 9 pocket. And I did the same for Nayeon, except these are both her albums. So basically just all my pulls. And then since Chewy's my bias, I have extra cards of her that I bought or pulled, plus this Dahyun card. It works out so well for me because she's holding the E and like in age order, obviously Nayeon, Dahyun, Chewy, and Nayeon's holding the Y, Chewy's holding the S. So I do want to get the other 2 cards, but until I have that, she just lives here. And then I just have the member sets. I guess I'll address the elephant in the room. If any onces are watching this, I know that Chaeryeong is not in my sets. And if that really bothers you, you don't need to watch my videos. I'm never gonna like speak poorly on her. She used to be my old bias. But yeah, after that situation, I just, I was upset about that, and this is just how I, stand twice. I will never like spew hate on her or anything. I won't even mention it. There's no reason for me to mention it except right now. But if you don't like that, obviously you don't need to watch my videos. And then I just have some large inclusions that I've gotten in my top 3. I feel like I tend to pull Nyan a lot for those, but also a lot of this stuff is from her solo things. And large inclusions for Odd Eye Circle and Chaeryeong as well. And in the back I just have these, I think these were pre-orders from Crazy in Love, but I don't really know exactly what they are, but I stuck them back there. And yeah, that's my girl group collection. It's so funny, I had been really wanting to add another girl group to my collection, and it was going to be, I guess I never really fully decided, but I had wanted to start collecting Yeojin from Lucemble. So now that will not be happening. Anyways. Okay, now we're gonna do TXT. I have 2 different binders for them. This one's my OT5 binder. I kind of just collect what I want for OT5. I'm really just focusing on Thursday's Child Forward right now. And yeah, I used to collect only Bumgyu. He is my ult of ults along with Dooyoung from NCT. And then I started collecting Taehyun because he's my bias wrecker. And then a couple cards before I was about to be done with his collection, I was like, what if I just started collecting OT5? So that's where we are now. So starting off with the recent era, these are just my pulls. I have the Angel version. I like to start out their eras with the member version of the album. We have Savior, Knight, Lover. This will be the merch version. And then there's 4 different sets for the Weverse cards. So we have Weverse 1A, 1B, 2A, and 2B. And then we have Tomorrow era. I love these photo cards so much. I feel like they have, Freefall was a little, I don't dislike the Freefall cards because anything I dislike I won't collect usually. But Temptation, Tomorrow, and Sanctuary have been phenomenal. I'm still missing those Soup and Bunny Hat cards. That is not a surprise. Every attempt to get them, I fail, so. Then we have Freefall. I'm still, for some reason, like I swear Freefall seems like the easiest era to collect ever, but I'm still missing this Melancholy Yeonjun. And then the Weverse cards, I'm still missing Yeonjun and Subin. I did struggle a lot back in the days when I only collected Bumgyu, like during Freefall era. It took me until Tomorrow era to find all his Weverse cards. I found Kai's pretty easily, and Terry's a little bit easily too, but cannot find Yeonjun and Subin. And we have Temptation era, which, oh my god, just the most phenomenal era ever. And I wasn't even a MOA during that time. So like, I used to be just a girl group stan. I only stand girl groups, and then when I started listening to TXT, that all changed. So I literally wasn't a MOA during that time, but I feel like it was. I feel like in my heart I was there, but I wasn't. This particular set, I don't even know what to say. I think it's so underrated. This Terry card and this Subin card, everyone talks about Glass Bunny Subin, right? I'm talking about Beach Subin. Still missing that Subin Weverse 2, which is one of my favorite cards of his. And then I just recently decided to start collecting for Thursday's Child 2. So since I already collected Taehyun and Bumgyu. I mostly just have their cards. And then I did collect the set for Chikai. I know that the Subin is the limited B and these are all the standard, but I bought the limited B and pulled Subin, and do you see how glorious that card is? So I just threw him in with the set. I didn't feel like getting his standard card too. It's the same concept, whatever. The backs are different, so I just put that, I don't even know what this is, whatever came in the limited album on the back of it. So he's just serving slightly more than the others. I don't know, look at Unikai. But and then these are replica sets because like I would ever spend that amount of money on an OT5 set. No. And then these are just other cards I have of theirs. And then anything that I don't collect OT5 for and just collect Taehyun and Bumgyu for goes back here. So for the new album, it's these like heart concept cards and license cards, and then the tape version, because hello, they just announced the tape version out of nowhere like 2 days after the album came out. 3 days? I don't even know, maybe it was more. So I'm just gonna collect those two for that. Still looking for Bumgyu's kit card. Not sure that will ever happen for me. This page bothers me so much because why is Freefall with Fighter Escape? It looks disgusting. But you gotta do what you gotta do. I don't know. And then I have Bumgyu's Japanese cards back here. I'm still searching for his limited A. And sweet. I'm only missing the Bumjun unit. And I'm gonna start collecting Good Boy Gone Bad. I did buy some cards on Yokio for that the other day. And I'm very tempted to start collecting Taehyun too for Japanese releases, but maybe I should just focus on one thing at a time, get Bumgyu done, and then do that, but I kind of get impatient sometimes. So. Yeah, that's the OT5 binder. This is my Taehyun Bumgyu non-album stuff. I mean, mostly Bumgyu because he's my priority. A lot of fillers in here right now, empty spaces, so on, so forth. This is for the new era. I tried to set up for goes that I had joined and then I stopped doing that. So we have Tomorrow, Freefall, Temptation. The Temptation cards are just too good. And then these are MOA membership. This is not the real thing. This is a replica, but they did that, you know, cereal collab. So this is just a replica of his card. Because those, it's not that crazy. I guess they probably go for like $15, but I already own a replica, so like, I don't feel the need to go searching for it. And we have Season's Greetings and Deco Kit. Let's just ignore this empty page. And then my Taehyun stuff, mostly fillers. And then their photo book stuff. So this is Season of TXT Youth. And then this is Midsummer. And that's my sparse, you know, spread out Taehyun Bumgyu non-album binder. Okay, now we're gonna move on to green binder. Can you guess what group? NCT, yeah. So NCT is my other old group along with TXT, specifically 127, but I am OT25 all the way. Don't get it twisted. So yeah, these are just my miscellaneous cards of the members that I don't collect. So I organize them by unit. So we start with 127. And I do want to try and get a 4 pocket for each of the 127 solos. So we have Tap. I don't have anything for Depth yet, but that was recent. So we have Tap, Shalala, and J. And I did buy the keyring version, so I did put his concept cards in here too. And we have NCT Dream. I do have my Chunla's separately because I don't know. This is my like mini Chunla collection. And then we have Wavy, mostly Young and 10. I used to collect both of them, so it's some of the cards I kept. I do finally have another cat card from 10 Solo on the way, so I'm so excited for that. And then we have NCT Wish. And my little pink Christmas spread. I just bought all these on Pokemarket in one go. I was like, you know what, in December I'm just gonna pull from these whenever I feel like it, and I'll be able to switch out my photo card holders for the Christmas season. And these are just some random freebies I've gotten and put in here for no reason that I really like. Well, I'm well aware that that's not a freebie, but it doesn't have a space in my binder, so yeah. Now we have my big NCT binder with my collections. Like I said, Doyoung is my old bias next to Bumkyu. And clearly I collect Jungwoo as well. So for 127, I collect Doyoung and Jungwoo. And then for Wavy, I collect Winwin. And for Wish, I collect Jaehee. And I do collect some random miscellaneous mark stuff for Dream. I don't know if I'll ever collect anyone from Dream. There's just so many cards, and after finishing my 127 collection, it kind of burnt me out. So it's not that I don't like Dream or anything, I just not sure I have it in me. I just want to show this freebie that I got once. Anyways, my girlfriend gave me this Win-Win keychain, and then I have Doyoung's Walk S Mini in here. So yeah, I like to collect an OT set at the beginning of some of these eras. I don't do it for every era, but for the most recent ones, yes. So we have Walk. I did the Walk version. We're not going to talk about how these two ruined the set. I do love this set though. Their cards are so cute, but I don't understand why they couldn't have done it on the music video set like literally everybody else in the outfits and whatever. So since I collect 2 members, everything, you know, every era, depending on the amount of cards, has to be set up differently. But anyways, we have Walk and what are these called? Crew cards from Walk. Be There For Me. This is I'm really testing my knowledge right here. The A version. And Fact Check. I think this is the Exhibit version. This Heijan card. Oh my god, glorious. And the AO S Mini version. And 2 baddies. What is this? Digipack. This mark card. Basically the whole reason I wanted to collect this set, just because I wanted this mark card so bad. And then we have 2 baddies is mixed in with favorite here. This is the only card that I'm missing for this collection, or at least my 127 collection. I do have it on the way, I think, but sometimes there's those cards, you know, where it just never works out for you. So I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried that it's never gonna come to me, but we'll see. And then we have a sticker and the final round. What is this? Neozone. These are all Neozone, right? Whole mix of stuff here. This setup kind of drives me crazy, but like it's the 1 card per era kind of thing. So I'm trying to think of what's in here. Regulate, Superhuman. Right, these are all Neozone. Okay. And then we have Cherry Bomb and regular. This Jungkook card kills me because he looks like a floating head. All right, then we have Youth. I don't know what's up with that. The photo cards for Youth are everything to me. Youth is my album of the year. No one else compares. Do-young did say the other day that he is gonna have another solo album next year. I'm a little bit confused because I was under the impression that he had to. I've been confused. Let me get this straight. I've been confused. I was under the impression that he had to enlist by his birthday, February 1st next year. But obviously 127's going on tour and they're making it seem like Do-young's gonna be there. So, and then he's also gonna be in a musical. And then he's also saying he's gonna release his second album. So I'm like, when is he gonna enlist? I don't like living with this uncertainty. Yeah, and then we have Perfume. And then my Win-Win collection. I'm still just missing this one fire truck card and the takeoff card, but like, I have no hope for that, you know? I have no hope for that. Do I really want to spend $40 on that card? $30, whatever. I don't know. I cannot believe that he only has 2 pages worth of cards. That's crazy. I mean, I don't collect Kinos for anyone, but I am going a little bit crazy with how much I miss Win-Win. The fact that Wavy's had 3 comebacks. Do I even want to talk about this right now? I don't know. The fact that Wavy's had 3 comebacks in about, what, 6 or 7 months? They've never had anything like that before, and now that Win-Win's gone, you know, their company has shoved all those in. I don't get it. And then we have my Jaehee collection. And I do have this OT6 set. This is the photo book version from Wish. And then I put my top 3 together for NCTU. And if they have another NCTU album, what, next year? Or, yeah, next year. I will add Jaehee to that, but who knows? I mean, Do-young would probably not be in it, obviously. Who even knows? Everything in NCT is, like, unexpected. Win-Win was not in Universe, so we have a little random set of additions. We have Yang and Johnny and Golden Age. And this is my miscellaneous Mark collection. There's more. Just kind of buying any of his dream cards that I really like. The main priority, though, was ISTJ. I love his ISTJ cards. I just have one more on the way in this outfit. I do love his cards for the new era too, so yeah. And then just some large inclusions back here, like this poster. Hello. This is not a real poster, it's just a page from an album, but I do want to start. I've never been the one to want to collect large inclusions, but I think I am kind of on track or wanting to start collecting them for Do-young. And then I have some others for the other boys in here, Jungwoo and Jaehee. I don't think I have anything for Win-Win. I guess not. And this kind of lame ass collage I made. I was just bored one day. I had an extra Be There For Me house version and did that for literally no reason. Okay, I'm gonna try and do this one quick before my phone dies, but this is my last NCT binder. It's my Do-young non-album, as well as a little bit of Jungwoo, a little bit of Win-Win, very much a little bit of Jaehee. There's a lot of fillers in here right now because I'm waiting for a lot of stuff to come on the way, but this is what we got, what we're working with right now. So, of Walk era, I do mix store exclusives, trading cards, pobs, lucky draws, merch drops, anything for an album era, I mix it all together. The only things that I really separate are like concert things, merch that isn't related to an album. You get it. Youth, to me, is the most important era for me to collect for Do-young. I do want to try and get, not everything, but as much as I possibly can. It is album of the century. The photo cards are so cute, and it means the world to me. These photo cards, these are like, these are from Dear Youth, so the concert, just like these are from, these are from Dear Youth. Okay, sorry. These are all from Dear Youth. Not the album, but it's related to youth, so I do keep these with all the youth pops and album stuff. Be There For Me. Fact Check. Yeah, I just have open spaces for, honestly, I have a lot on the way, so whenever I'm able to do a storing photo cards video, I think this binder will have a lot more added to it. Perfume. An AO. 2 baddies. And 2 baddies plus 1 universe card. And then we get into the non-album stuff. Pink Christmas, The Great Unity. These are all concert things. I think these are, honestly, no, these are NCT Nation. This is the Unity and the Link. And we have like anniversary stuff, NCT Zone, Sanrio, SMCU, and then Season's Greetings. Like I said earlier, I don't really collect any Kinos, but yeah, this will be my random Do Young Kinos page plus Loveholic cards. I will not be spending the amount of money on that singular chain card. The Japanese cards are kind of pricier, but I do want to collect Loveholic. Then we have my Jungwoo random non-album stuff. I do really like collecting miscellaneous Jungwoo non-album things. NCT is so cheap on Pokemarket, so like I'm always tempted. And then my Win-Win stuff, and like I said, my insanely small J-pop collection. I do want to collect 1 pop per era for him. I just only have 1 for Wish. And yeah, that is it for all the photo cards. Thank you so much for watching. I'm really excited to start this channel and grow my collections. I'm genuinely obsessed with watching photo card videos. I watch anything and everything. So I'm really excited to start my own channel, and yeah, thanks again.